there's a huge problem. I didn't speak any English, so I was not so.
Let's see, 5, 4, 3. Okay, Brother RA is live. That was for the DVD, and now I'm on the air live with you in your home. 1 o'clock and 16 seconds on CCTV with your host, Brother RA, the brother who has a lot to say. Yes. And Brother RA. And let's see, BrotherRA.com, a student of Master Heges, and there's my nephew. Let's point out right here in the upper corner the significance of A squared, the vertical line, B squared, the horizontal line, and at the opposite end of the horizontal and vertical line, the right angle is C squared. So the area of the father, the area of the mother equals the area of the child, the Pythagorean theorem. Let me not start out too heavy, but I just point that out on Brother RA's page just so that you have an understanding. And let's go ahead into the show. That's rather important. Like I said, I am a student of Master Heges over at the Roxbury Tai Chi Academy. And you hit this YouTube channel and you will come to all of the past shows. This was last week's show, and I'm doing the opening, showing you the core. I'm doing the, how do I explain? Let's just show you in person right here in the studio, the overhead shot. And this is what I would consider meditation and movement. Master Hege calls it Tai Chi, the melanin dominant people. And it must be understood that Tai Chi or meditation and movement or whatever you wish to call it, an ancient ancestral poetry in motion or religious art or spiritual art. You have to understand its development of your internal energies. And we've been caught in a means of communication of our colonizer. I've been dealing with roots, and I've been saying I'm Kunta Kinte 400 years in our ancestral language and being a media professional, interpreting the ancestral language. Okay, I'm talking too much and way off my script, but just think of how we communicate on the definition level, the connotative level, and the abstract level. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing in all of the energies. before I lose you, I won't do that too long. So, so that's that. Let's move into something a little more interesting. Today's date, and here. It's 2019. And the end of the week, I will be, today is the 14th, 1908. After failed lynching attempt, a mob of 5,000 white people, or melanin recessive inbred mutant albino people with a calcified pineal gland, storms black neighborhoods, burns black businesses and homes, and kills black citizens in Springfield, Illinois riots. And that was in 1908. And on the 17th, I will be 57 and a half. And on that particular date in 1965, riots in Watts neighborhoods of Los Angeles, California, sparked by white police beating of a young black man, leaves 34 dead and 1,032 injured, nearly 4,000 arrested, and $40, make that 40 million in damage. Now look at the face of that black woman. Now she is a melanin dominant black woman with a liquid fluid pineal gland. With this liquid fluid pineal gland, we have the ability to maintain balance with the surface of the earth. And either I can have integrity to allow myself to see myself as A squared, a vertical line and a horizontal line, and go deep within myself. As Master Heej has taught me to spend some time with myself, looking into my left eye, which is one energy, and please acknowledge that the center of my eye is the pupil, appropriately named. It is a sphere inside the iris, also a circle, both on the all white. Every human being, Hue, H-U-E, or melanin dominant. Now, I tried to explain last week that melanin dominant people had to inbreed when Earth's axis tilted and black people got caught in cold, dark, overcast environments, and we had sex with members of our family, and we had to start eating meat, and we could no longer eat fruits and vegetables. And so when we started inbreeding and had to survive, we created the melanin recessive inbred mutant albino, which had that calcified pineal gland and became a little more aggressive. And now we have the Earth's population valuing dead slaveholders. And in watching Roots, Kunta Kinte becoming a man, came back from man training, and his teacher told him, oh, be careful. Oh, the white man, he smells like wet chicken. And if he captures you, he'll take you to a new land. And he got caught, brought here, and we spent 400 years here, and now we have Kendall Square and all their biogenetic engineering. And you can, I didn't have time enough to get the pictures, but they have the black woman sitting on the table and the 3 white men looking at the black woman sitting on the table, trying to understand, oh, here's my notes. Where's my notes from Roots? So Ed Asner, his first voyage on the Lord Ligonier, asked the guy, the character, what are they like? What are the blacks like? A different kind of breed, sir. How many runs have you made? 18 slave runs. They're suited for it. Slaves. Just as you are suited to be captain, commander of the ship, commander of this vessel. It's the natural order of things. They're suited to be slaves. I think it's good for them, us taking them like that. They're better off for it. Christianity, bringing them to a Christian land. Get the heathen out of them. That's the first thing. Second thing is saving them from being eaten by their own kind. Cannibalism. Now, as a melanin-dominant black thinking man, under the tutelage of Master Heej Robinson, and I don't think the black men that played the characters in Roots, I mean, Alex Haley did a wonderful job in doing that writing and putting that much together and doing his lineage and reaching that far back and getting that Roots. But, you know, in dealing with, I don't know if we as melanin dominant people have reached all aspects of our mind, our true depth, when, you know, in reaching to the core. Ooh, wrong image. Get back here. Get to that image. You know, here we are. We're on the surface of the earth, right? And if we can get down into the core of the earth, but of course in my egotistical, arrogant self, I go through the core of the earth and come out the other side of the earth and go through and reach down to the southern star or the south star. Just like there's a north star, there's got to be a south star. And I reach out to the let's see if I can get it here. Warped Galaxy. Warp Gal. So in meditation and movement, I'm not contained in any aspect of my mind or my thought. When I do my meditation and movement, as I showed you in the beginning, I mean, we have 5 senses. And do we even reach the full depth of the 5 senses of who we are? I mean, the star is in what shape? What are the 5 elements of the universe? Do we ever have to be in a hurry? Do you have to work for dead slaveholders? I mean, working for a dead slaveholder, are you still having a job? There were what, 18 presidents that held slaves, and every image on money, cotton fibers, cotton, niggas pick slaves, niggas pick cotton as slaves, and now paper, cotton fibers, and wood chips. I mean, the railroads, that's how I ended the show last week. Wanted to talk about Porter Square, and who were the porters? No, I got high before the show, but no, I'm not high now. I may have come down some, but it's like, who are we? Are we divine energies? Do we even think about tapping in to who? And that's the sad part for me, is like, all of us are divine. One of my notes says, which Trinity do you wish to choose? Father, Son, and Holy Ghost? Or man, woman, and child? You want to believe in an energy outside of yourself? You see how I'm leaning and all imbalanced? He taught the lesson this week talking about your head is what? 8 to 10 pounds, depending on the size of your head. But if you envision yourself, you know, Your head is on the ceiling and you just go deep within yourself and you relax, be calm. The five elements, that's what I was trying to get to, but I don't see my damn image. It's not here. Let's see if I can bring up. Oh, okay. Let's see. I wish to get to the one where we have wood, fire, soil, metal, water. And those are the elements of the universe. And if you balance those particular elements within your energy, within yourself as divine, then balancing the energy of your mind, balancing yourself is incredible. If you can balance those, here, let me show it to you this way. I can't find it that way. Five basic elements of the universe. And look, you see the yellow line creates, the yellow dotted line overacts, the blue line destroys, the blue dotted line insults. Wood is versatile, fire is passionate, earth is material, metal is rigid, water is passive. The most important of all is the balance of all five elements. The different types of energy in a state of constant interaction and flux with one another. I, with the liquid pineal gland, have the ability. I mean, am I a target? That's why I keep the target bag there. The target bag, do I allow myself to go into the several depths of who I am as a melanin dominant? Melanin, biological living light, going into the inner essence of who I am. Get on script. Okay. 23 minutes into the show. You got a real appetizer deluxe of introduction to today's show. I was very upset of last week's show. It was a good show, but I didn't follow my script. And so I wish to get back on track and show all, get to the point. So Scorn, I read Scorn. I read Evolution. And can you believe in or comprehend? That was one of the things that Master Heej and I were discussing, is everything and nothingness, void, one verse, the universe, to put into words. to commune, to communicate. Now feel me, Father Nature, accessing liquid eye, pineal gland. Has this been taught? Because most methods of thinking are hard calcified. Competitive thinking, not oneness, but separation and competition. Your thought it was bad before. I'm starting to teach everyone to believe in yourself. Raise your self-esteem. Appreciate yourself just the way you are. Everybody was born divine energy because you're my child. All we have to do is take the time to tap in to your connection to divinity in stillness. In your stillness and or meditation and movement, Tai Chi. I am Master Heed, your student, Brother R.A., two melanin-dominant black men, introduced 20 years ago by Nina La Negra, who practiced Tai Chi on Fort Hill. This deep spiritual communing with infinite ancestral energy frequencies at significantly higher levels of relaxation. I did read this last week, and I read Essence and Trap. Now I need to read Accomplishment and Clarity. And let's make reference to Hidden Figures in watching the black woman at NASA and what's girlfriend's name? Taraji Henson. Yes. Her work, and then she played the gangster who saved the young boy. And see, the black women, what have they been put through? Because black men don't revere the black women in acknowledging that all big heads came out of the black woman first. I am A squared. She is B squared. B squared, she is the foundation. Forgive me, I'm gonna be a nigga now. All big heads came out of a black pussy first. That is the one line. She's the foundation. Big 10-pound heads came out of black pussy first. And the white female I'm talking to, she's like, well, woman came first. It don't matter. There's a balance. If there ain't nothing but women on the planet, what the fuck? You need a dick. Gotta be balanced. And what is the stupid shit I read on the train? Mass Commission Against Discrimination. Get on your script, motherfucker. Stop talking stupid shit. You said you was gonna read the Tao. That's why you over here. Get to your dial. Oh, okay. I made reference. Venom, that was a the voices in your head be talking to yourself. Oh, and Runner. Yo, the Boston Brothers. Oh my goodness. Executive action. It was a 3 JFK. He was a Boston brother. I'm just talking about Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, John F. Kennedy. Who was it? I can't remember. Who did the JFK flick? Whatever that white boy's name was. He was Melon Recessive. But I respect the brothers, the white boys in this neighborhood that, I mean, JFK became president and then they took his ass out because they said he's going to lead the black revolution. And they assassinated him because it was a 3-point hit. 3 assassins. And I mean, why did the wife try to crawl out the back? Because that shot came over. And I showed that earlier in the series. Y'all got to watch BrotherRA.com. Beat up Dave Pearson, Shaman Education. Make him put up BrotherRA.com. Put all my shit on my website, BrotherRA.com. Yo. Until we get some integrity, y'all have to support brothers that support me. Master Heej Robinson, Roxbury Tai Chi Academy, Shaman Education, Dave Pearson. He supports my website. I owe him some dead slaveholders. But until we... Yo, that's why I'm in 30 minutes into the show. That's right. 1 o'clock, the middle of the week. If y'all are watching this or get the... Oh, let's put the number up too. Y'all can call this nigga too. If y'all can fuck the church sex. That's right. Baptist, Methodist, Episcopal. How many fucking people serve a Jesus Christ? He walked on the water, or a church outside of yourself, or God. No, you are God. Believe in yourself. What? Individuals. We are so fragmented, segmented. We came, how many miles or 2 months away from Africa to get over here where they killed the red man and now he's on the Massachusetts state flag. We believe in an energy outside of ourselves, but don't believe within ourselves. You're an individual, but you gotta stop being a fragmented self, believing in fragments outside of you, waiting for the white hand of God to save your poor black sinning ass. It's 2020 in 6 months. 19 years. What? We're talking about 400 years. No. We gotta start a revolution. What? Y'all are fighting over, oh, he committed suicide in prison. We gotta do something about law and order. Fuck the white media. Here's the black, where's the black intelligentsia? Do something for yourself. Believe in you, nigga. Oh no, he can't say that. This is the white man's English. Where's your... All off script again. So Ben Affleck, the house always wins. Church. What do you mean? There's so many sects of church. Girlfriend, my white girlfriend talks about wisdom's house. The house wins. In gambling, yeah, the house always wins, but you can change your mind. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. You make the choice. Are you going to choose that you are divine energy? As an individual, are you going to become an undivided individual and settle into yourself, straighten your spine, tuck your pelvis, drop your shoulders and elbows? Yes, Melanin Man is taking on the world. I'm becoming the new quote-unquote Batman. This is Gotham City. I'm the new rich man. Sharing with you that you don't have to be poor. You don't have to use dead slaveholders or a value system outside of yourself. You can value yourself by stopping. Look into your eyes. Look into infinity. Relax. Hold your middle finger. Right at the joint. Feel your own pulse. The pulse of your lungs and your heart. Breathe. Relax. Drop your shoulders and elbows. Put your feet flat against the wood floor, the material earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Return. Here. How did my ancestors build this? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's a satellite shot of the pyramids. If all you needed was books, you better not read them. Now, there's the sunshine side of the pyramid, and there's the nadir side of the pyramid. A squared plus B squared. There are 6 of them. See this over here? See, mommy, daddy. I get that out of the way. You see the little one? There's the child. If the numbers don't come up. Now, that's a trinity. Look into your eye. You see the pupil, the iris, and then the white part of the eye. Mother, father. Now, how does all that information get to the liquid part of your first eye? You're capable of seeing not only north, south, east, west, inside, outside. I mean, there are 8 directions. 8, 360 degrees. A full sphere. Are you capable of seeing all those directions? inside yourself, in your dantian, 2 inches below your navel, and outside of yourself, tapping into, your navel is your connection to your mother. So if you can connect to your mother and your mother's mother and your mother's mother and your mother's mother, how many generations can you connect back? So, here's another flick I just happened to watch. Maze Runner. Was that, don't get caught out in the maze. Are we caught in that maze already? I'm talking about, I'm a media professional. How much media manipulation, Noam Chomsky, propaganda and control of the public mind. How much media manipulation in the past 400 years of self-hate have we been taught? Watching the calcified pineal gland media manipulation. That's a calcified pineal gland, a hardened pineal gland. The maze. And now we have sci-fi, MIT, Harvard. Oh, that's right, Harvard. Oh no, we can't let women go to Harvard. We have to have a Radcliffe. Oh, now we have a Leslie. And what was this? Oh no, the black woman. What? Who figured this shit out? Whose numbers were those? Get Hard. That was a great scene, Kevin. You motherfucker, you fucked that shit up. Yo, and Will Ferrell. What a double entendre. I tried to explain this to my white girlfriend. It's like, and he ain't never been to jail, and Will Ferrell in Bel Air. He's talking about, can you teach me to get hard? They're going to send me to prison. And so he goes to the gay part of town, and you're going to have to learn to suck dick. You're going to have to learn to suck dick. Just go up to the guy and tell him, I want to suck your dick. Oh, remember this. I got 15 minutes left. Okay, so I'm almost kind of like Kevin Hart. I ain't never been to jail or whatever, but remember this too. I'm going to be 57 and a half on Friday, and I'm trying to tilt the boat. I'm trying to rock the world. We're going into 2020, and my girlfriend is like Sandra Bullock, and what movie was that with Sylvester Stallone where they defreeze him? Oh, Demolition Man. Demolition Man, and he's got to catch Wesley Snipes, because in that future movie, everyone was on a cell phone in the boardroom meeting, and they defrosted Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. They had to, and the voice came out, well, we need someone from the 90s to catch Wesley Snipes in Demolition Man. So, in that movie, well, Sandra Bullock says to Sylvester Stallone, would you like to have sex? And she goes, gets 2 helmets, and they sit on 2 sofas from one another. This is how we have sex. He wants to know how to wipe his ass. They had seashells. I'm sorry, that was too funny. But they're sitting on the sofa, and this is how you have sex now in 2032? That was because no more exchanging fluid. You put on a helmet or whatever, and the meetings was cell phones and cell phones. No, don't look at me having a conversation. You have to mind your business. That's the way things were in that movie. But now back to Kevin Hart's movie. Kevin Hart says, "Okay, you have to learn. You have to just walk up to a guy and ask him you want." So he goes in the bathroom and Dick is in his face and he's in the stall and no, I can't do this. I can't do this. So he comes back out to Kevin Hart. He's sitting at the table and another guy had come up to Kevin Hart and says, "Would you like to talk to me?" or whatever. He's like, "No, that's not happening." Kevin Hart says, "No, that's not happening. You better move along." Will Ferrell comes out to Kevin Hart. "Come on, let's go." And Kevin Hart says to Will Ferrell, "All right, you have to get hard. You have to get hard." And they walk out, and the gay guy says, "Oh, that's right. That sounds real good. Get hard." And the connotations of get hard, two guys walking away from the gay bar, and he's like, one man talking to another man, "You two are gonna go get hard to get each other together." The connotations is like, what? What do you mean? You two are gonna go fuck? I'm doing this so wrong, so injustice. Y'all just have to watch that. Watch both of them. Demolition Man, Hidden Figures, The Maze Runner, all of that. Watch them all. Okay, I got 10 minutes left. All off script. Watch the movies. Bottom line is you're a divine energy. Become an undivided individual. Now, I will read. What page did I say I was going to read? Accomplishments, 204. The more you cultivate, the more you accomplish. Why doubt? When distance separates you from others, they cannot overtake you. In the beginning of training, it may seem as if you're doing very little. You compare yourself to your teachers and to do more accomplished people and to do more accomplished people, and you may despair at ever reaching their levels. But if you are diligent, then it is inevitable that you will make something of yourself. Once you reach such a plateau, you will be able to relax a bit and contemplate where you are on your journey. One of the most refreshing things to realize is that you now have something that no one can take away from you. Spirituality is yours to keep, yours to touch. No one else can gain access to it. Yet, this precious accomplishment can sustain and guide you. It will give you increased health. It will give you knowledge that you could not gain through normal means. Once you tap into this source, you have gained a foothold on the spiritual path. Uncertainty will not plague you. You can argue. Who can argue with you? You have seen it yourself. So once you have reached this milestone on your journey, it is proper to rejoice a little, indulge in little contentment, then take up the journey once again. Clarity. Can you see sound? Can you hear light? Can you unite your senses? Can you turn inward? What we are all seeking is clarity. Forget about religion realizations. Forget about elaborate explanations. What we all want is clarity. What we abhorred is ignorance. Ignorance confuses us, brings us misfortune and sorrow, makes us miserable. If we have clarity, then we can live with equanimity. It is a misconception that spirituality brings everlasting happiness. There's no such thing. Sadness still comes to the wise. But unlike most people, their clarity of mind allows them to see beyond the temporal emotionalism of the moment. They are far-seeing. And so happiness and sorrow becomes the same to them. True clarity is more than just being smart, more than just being wise. Clarity manifests from meditation. Let me reiterate that. Clarity manifests from meditation. It comes when you can unite all the faculties of the mind and unify them into a magnificent light of perception. It is hard to talk of this in anything but mystical terms. Our language is unfamiliar with the frontiers of the spirit. Because few have ever seen those limits, let alone describe them. But let's try. if you unite sound with vision, then you will create light. That light is the concentrated force of the mind. It is by that brightness that truth is revealed. 205, Clarity from Dang Ming Dao. I got about 30 seconds left. So, can you imagine? Single, never married, no kids, 57, and I practice Tai Chi, meditation, and movement. Can I perform the art of cunnilingus? What's the depth of me going inside myself and me being a partner with you?